I'm my own grandpa.
We haven't had a Rock of Love in a bit, but we've been doing other stuff, some darker stuff. We're definitely back to the stupid, and we're coming back to Rock of Love Tour Bus Challenge. This is the prototype for season 3. Kyle's excited to see this. Of course, this all has to do with Bret Michaels finding true date, because he's really just getting a date from someone. That's what they're all competing for.
Disposable Love House or whatever they called it in the other show.
Reality Strike Bites Back. Watch that episode. Anyway.
That show's hilarious.
So let's see what the girls will do and humiliate themselves on something so stupid that doesn't matter for a date with Bret Michaels.
I'll watch anything with Bret Michaels because he was the lead singer of Poison. And if you know anything about Poison, they had 4 popular songs, and that's about it. So let's watch this. Every thorn has a rose. Gypsy outlaw cowboy rig.
Oh yeah, so a lot of drinking goes on. So a lot of the girls are always going to be passed out or whoa.
Uh-oh, security. Security.
Here, Jess. This is rock and roll. It ain't rock and sleep. Get up. There's no sleep.
It's not rock and sleep.
John wakes me up.
Come on, guy.
He's not the star of this.
He's not the star of anything.
I guess adding to that list we talked about in the previous, like what would be our Back to the Hell sofa?
Oh yeah,
it would be
Susie Feldman and John,
Big John,
Big John's security guard. Oh, pretty much all these people on these shows.
It's really everybody.
They're so cringe.
Like 6 o'clock. All these girls are here because they want to date a rock star, but
sure,
stepping up and giving me their A game. So far, I've connected with Jess. I really like Heather and Lacey. Other girls like Magdalena and Mia.
Oh yeah, yeah, that weird, gross date with Jess and like kissed her out of nowhere, and it was like an old man kissing a young girl because that's what it is.
Right. He's old enough to be her dad.
For each of you to step it up individually. Have a note from Bret. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, step it up.
From New York to LA, I've rocked and I've rolled, but a cross-country tour can sure take its toll. Today, one lucky lady will show her road skills, but the other 5 honeys will end up roadkill.
So we're racing cars?
Something about road skills.
I'm thinking we might be riding motorcycles again. But today, there's another challenge to win a date with Bret, so bitches, watch out.
I knew I said tour bus.
We're here at a random cheap parking lot.
Morning, happy birthday.
Thank you. Today is my birthday.
It's his birthday. It's not his birthday.
Right now,
outlaw hat.
Very special plan for these girls. I am looking for
too high up on your head.
He must be cool. He has flames on his hat.
It's airbrushed.
The two of you compete head-to-head in a rock tour-related challenge. The girl that wins jumps back on the bus. The girl that loses, I gotta leave you behind. The winner of this...
Like, he won that hat by throwing darts at balloons.
I'm really nervous about this competition, and I have to win this challenge because I need a solid date with Bret.
She's gonna get cut.
All the best. I'm gonna turn it over to...
She's the first one they cut to. I'm not trying to predict based on editing.
You think there's any form of logic to this?
No.
For the last 22 years.
But it makes you feel better.
I think the directors, when they're in the edit suite, are like jacked on coffee and antidepressants, and they're just like, just put it on the screen.
The challenge for today is kind of like going on the road, traveling from city to city. So there's a little setup in the park.
What?
So the tour bus drives to a city.
Oh, you didn't think they were really going somewhere on a tour bus?
New York City.
What?
What I'm gonna do is choose.
See, you feel like one of these girls, completely duped.
This is stupid.
Jess, who do you choose as your opponent?
This is dumb.
Magdalena. If I get you two to come with me, the rest of you ladies will see you in a bit.
I picked Magdalena. I figured she's not the most athletic. I'll kick her ass.
Ladies on the road, we need to hustle from city to city to get to the next show. Therefore, when the bus is ready to go, you need to be ready to go as well. Behind me, there's 2 suitcases, 2 piles of clothes. The first one to pack each item into the bag, fully zip it up, and get it back to the bus wins this challenge.
You know, I will say this, that at least Bret can speak well enough. That guy can barely read. Like he's... Ladies, what was up there?
My mark.
Oh, blah.
Set.
Marklar. Somebody got one of my references the other day.
I saw that.
I was really impressed. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, it was Mitch Hedberg when I said, here, you throw this away.
I didn't get that.
Magdalena and I are neck and neck. You know, we're kind of at the same spot.
So to prove their love, that's what they're doing.
In order to earn love.
Earn love, excuse me. They have to pack a bunch of stupid clothes into a suitcase and throw it into the tour bus.
We have a winner. Magdalena, you are the winner of this challenge.
I didn't remember this being that stupid.
See, in Poland, you have to be able to pack your whole house and be able to run away from
Same rules apply.
Philadelphia's the toilets.
Yes.
Well, I've been there. It's fair.
Oh, they picked her again.
After I won the first challenge, I'm all happy. And all of a sudden, Big John.
She told you she's gonna get cut.
Wow, what a surprise.
Who do you choose as your opponent?
Sam. What?
Sam it is.
Now that you stabbed your friend in the back from
Reality Bites Back.
From Reality
we
Bites
gotta
Back.
watch that too. Damn,
Yeah.
it's a good show.
This lady always has to look smoking hot. What we have behind me are 2 rock changing rooms, otherwise known as portable way stations. The objective
Is that true?
is to enter.
it would be a trailer. It wouldn't be a
Clothes provided in a bag.
Porta John.
One for you.
Those are really hard to put on by yourself. I mean, I think I've never tried.
Ready? Go.
That fucking porta potties.
Now this is where the producers really earn their
This
money.
is awesome. Gross.
Disgusting.
Oh, Bret Michaels has already been in there.
Skirt that is actually like a belt.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious.
All right, Magdalena, the only thing wrong, you need to tie your shoes behind your ankles.
Behind my.
Uh-oh.
Horrible outfit.
Right. Let me see. Let me see. We have a winner. Sam is the winner.
This is where we're at. This is where the competition is right
Wow.
now. They're really fighting it out.
It's just.
They just left her there?
Yeah, they have to sit there for the remainder of the competition. I mean, for this. See the other girls all the way there?
Oh my God.
It's like hot sun.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be out in the sun just because it's not great.
Next contestant.
Detroit's a dumpster.
Bret's lost his favorite guitar pick. He loves that pick. The first person to climb in that dumpster and find the pick.
Oh,
What?
it's real garbage.
Set. Go.
You have to find his pick.
Every dumpster has a pick.
She dove right in, or butt first, but that's still.
Dive and don't mind the ick.
How are you gonna find a pick?
I'm really gonna throw up now. But you know what?
Yeah, throw the garbage out.
Because I'm gonna find
Oh.
You might have thrown it out already. Could have been stuck to the cardboard.
The dumpster to be that disgusting. It was almost like fishing through soup.
Yeah, some intern really earned
that looks.
their money that day by making that completely disgusting.
And if I know production well enough, camera guys walk by and just snot
Right.
rocket it in there.
Totally.
All I'm thinking right now is I'm gonna find this
Oh, there's like cabbage
Ah.
fucking win this date with Bret.
food. Wow.
Bring it back to the bus, stupid.
Now let's get the hell out of here because you stink.
Wanna see my crotch?
It's a real garbage.
Me?
No.
No limit to what I will do for my man.
It's
not
for a date.
It's not your man. Look at this. She's covered in garbage
Aw.
and has to sit out there in the sun.
Oh, man.
It's playing. No.
3 of those girls haven't had to do anything yet.
Yeah, tough life.
I mean, I've hooked up like all my mom's surround sound and all that, so I mean, I can't do that.
Right.
I picked Mia because she seems a little bit weaker and because I really want to kick her ass.
What, are you gonna punch her as soon as you start?
Setting up his gear sometimes. Behind me, there's 2 guitars.
I would never allow any of them to touch any of my gear of any kind.
No, that was rented from Guitar Center.
Wins this competition and moves on to the next city.
$100 guitar challenge.
Like she wasn't even reading anything. She was just putting.
Sure. You know, I had chords in each hole and keep switching them around until I got.
Just read. Okay. Oh. Well, okay. To be fair, it's a competition. There's a lot of pressure,
Power!
and they're dumb.
You want some more?
Right.
I didn't know how to do this at all for shit, and I told her I was really good with electronics so that she would pick me up.
Is she still hammered? Like she drinks a ton.
Right.
And that was.
It's easy for me to judge that, but I've been a touring musician and been like, why isn't anything coming out of this? And remember that you had to plug it in, so.
Hey, ladies, don't forget the first rule of being a roadie. Plug in your amps.
I fucking thought so. The cord was right in front of our face and we couldn't figure out why it wasn't working.
There's way too many combinations. You just read what. Okay.
Dude, it literally says in and out on every port.
Got it!
That is not the sound that came out of it. Like she just instantly got a Van Halen chord that. Bam! Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, but your tour ends here.
Wow, Heather. Chose wrong.
I got my ass kicked.
You chose poorly. At least you're not covered in garbage.
Big time.
Is this what season 3's like?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
They do travel on buses, but they do. He actually tours and performs at locations.
Girls at this point.
And then they all get hammered and they have a challenge and then drama.
I got picked.
It's the best season, I think.
Sometimes Bret gets drunk and forgets the words to even his biggest song.
Sometimes. Oh.
The first of you to
Every thorn has a rose.
See, we'd win.
I totally know the chorus to Every Rose Has Its Thorn, so I'm thinking I got this. But once you get up there, there's like 3 its, like 5 hises. I mean, there's...
Done.
Every Night Has Its Dawn is not the first.
That is incorrect. Keep going, Mia.
Done.
And fuck the whole
Yeah,
thing.
because it's their best song. And they're really their only good song. They have a couple covers. Mama Don't Dance is a good cover. Might be an alternative tuning, too.
They drive like 20 feet.
I know.
Los Angeles. It's down to you two. You ready?
All right, who's going to win? Doesn't matter, but we're watching this.
None of this matters.
Girls weren't gonna make it.
Okay, ladies. Sometimes
When this video's over, your life will be exactly the same.
Maybe a little worse.
Yeah, a lot worse. You watched this.
Your next challenge, you're gonna hurdle these.
Taking a punch for you people.
Oh, he has to get through security. They have to get through security.
Challenge. Let me get you some safety gear.
That's not how security works.
I think
You need credentials, not pads.
I think VH1 producers know a little bit more about this than you do. You know, they could mess themselves. Oh my God! Oh,
You
that's
could really fall.
that's not flattering in slow motion. Are you hugging it? You know,
Yeah, you're supposed to.
that was it.
I was really pumped and excited.
There's tons of girls that can kick my ass.
On the tour bus.
Oh, I'm sure about that.
Got through all that stuff and still lost.
And Bret didn't see any of it.
I know.
He's just hanging out, loving himself.
Playing an electric guitar that's not plugged in.
Yeah.
Wild thing. What's going on? Obviously you did. Let's get on this bus and rock. I gotta be honest, I was extremely happy to find out that it was Brandy M. Because
You didn't care at all.
and so
He would have said that about anyone.
I gotta be honest.
I was very happy that it was Brandy M and
Hey, human female.
any female, any
ripped her.
person. I know.
I haven't been able to get any one-on-one time with Bret.
They're like,
Ripped in the dumpster.
I'm not winning these challenges, and I'm gonna have to come up with a new plan. Next, I think we're gonna work on.
it's not a big accomplishment to get Dallas. Every thorn has its rose.
Yeah, you did not do that.
Sam.
That's not how you play the game. You eliminate your strongest competition so you can win against the weakest person.
It's just luck of the draw. It's not like she really earned it.
I'm gonna go get ready for the tonight, for the party. I told him it is my
I even forgot who won just now, and they were saying it the whole time.
I know.
Like, I don't care.
times when I got back.
I wonder how long it takes us to draw on paper. So tonight, for Bret's birthday, we girls got some fun things planned for him. We really want to celebrate it and make it.
Like, who's another person that could stand in for Bret Michaels and be as much of a douche? Tommy Lee, Axl Rose,
Oh, that
Axl of Love.
oh,
God, that would be good.
he'd be like a Gary Busey mixed
He
with
would just
Bret.
tell them to f themselves every day and the show would be over. That wouldn't even work.
Wow. And he's kissing every one of them one right after the other.
Yeah.
With my PA mics,
You know what he loves?
load.
Those kinds of girls. Nothing but a good time.
Everyone's up on the pole. Brandy M's up there. Heather's up there. Lacey's up there. Jess is up there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it happened. Damn, girl!
flailed like Corey Feldman.
Desire ready to explode.
It's Brett's birthday.
Okay.
Unskinny Bob.
Yeah.
They're just playing his music,
Feeling it.
but none of his solo stuff.
So Sam was doing some hot, sexy moves, and I definitely noticed that caught Brett's attention.
You're up there giving sex, girl.
I think I'm gonna have to do something.
You're gonna like break your neck. She's hurt herself so many times. Well, I mean, she's kind of dancing. There's nothing jiggling. You can't really do that if you can't jiggle.
That caught Brett's attention.
Bone is for dog, meat is for men.
Do something about this.
Lacey and I, we want Sam out of the house. So we're gonna make her extremely jealous by showering him with affection.
Was his hand just down her pants or what? Or
Might have been.
We're grinding on him.
Okay.
Look, he's a super classy guy. You can tell by his outlawed gypsy
Stand it anymore.
bandana wig.
All of a sudden I notice in the middle of the party, I look around, there's no Sam.
Yeah, I believe it's his birthday as much as I believe that that's his hair.
It's upsetting to see someone I care about have girls all over them when I want to be that girl. I just want to.
It's Bret Michaels.
It's Bret Michaels. That's all he is.
Nothing but. If you were to grab him and like just squeeze him, it'd bring out all STDs. That's what
I
you're going
just
for.
pictured that and just the words like syphilis.
Yeah, I think one of these two, if it works out, like that'll be great. Bret would love to have his daughters around these conniving, horrible.
Right. Some of them still seem confused, like they think that this is like they're gonna marry Bret Michaels.
That's like Corey Feldman, like I don't understand, like when you're faking it, but they're genuine.
Right. If Corey Haim would just get his stuff together, then I could move on.
Is she freaking out because she's really jealous?
Yeah, like if you're
So now they're just going to him during the day and
Right.
talking trash and.
not gonna be able to handle
It's gonna go real bad, real
it.
fast.
You need somebody that understands that lifestyle.
I really appreciated everything Lacey told me, and I'm starting.
Did you?
Sam is way too sensitive for this lifestyle. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm gonna go find her.
Okay, I just have to
Too sensitive for the lifestyle is a thing.
definitely see that. And
Like, if she can't handle polyamory, it's not gonna work.
plan in motion to get Sam out of here, and I'm confident that she.
Her top's off.
Okay.
You have to censor that.
The Magdalena will be the only one in that room.
Right.
And we'll get her out.
Why do that?
But I need some time alone.
Did you have fun last night?
If it's not about Bret,
Came out. I go. That.
then he's not about it.
Because I always believed that side of you was in there to have that kind of fun. It's just sometimes I feel close, and then all of a sudden the brakes come on, and I'm like,
I'm a private person.
right.
And in a house where all these girls are competing for you, I don't know who to trust.
Is that like Rockstar urine he's drinking right now? Just
Oh, I'm sure it
stay
is.
young.
It's Chuck Berry's like spirit liquid.
Or there's got to be some level of trust.
I have gallons and gallons of this at the Michaels mansion.
Severe mistrust issues.
I was in an abusive relationship. He would always talk down to me and slam me into walls.
Yeah, she doesn't belong on this show.
No,
She
not
never
at
did.
all.
Never did. The producers knew that.
Right.
Probably convinced her.
She wants to fall in love with Bret Michaels, and you don't get to.
From the 90s, she wants to.
Right. You have to understand that not everyone's cut out for
And like
falling in love and being a couple. They're just not.
I thought love was.
BB, have fun. The rest of you, I'll see you around the house.
I hope you like shouting, beers, and flying pucks. Because, BB, tonight we are partying with the Anaheim Ducks.
I love hockey. I'm the perfect one to go on this date with, Bret. Nothing like beer and men with sticks. Bring it.
And later on this evening, someone will.
Did they tell her to say that?
Yes.
And I'm sending home.
They told her to say that.
It's just that easy. I mean, you're sitting there with them. Well, okay, we'll do one right now. I'll be the producer.
Okay.
And you're vying for.
I'm whatever her name is.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just learning that you're gonna go to a hockey game, and we want you to say like a funny thing. Let's just try something out, and then we'll coach you.
Hockey is really fun, and I want to go do that with Bret Michaels.
Okay, that was good. I like the energy. But let's try to step it up and say, I can't wait to take a hockey stick.
I can't wait to take a hockey.
Good, but can you mean it and then wink at the end? That's it. That's how you do it.
Game. This sucks. I really wanted that date.
Let's go see a game.
Yeah, That's why you're on the show, because you want dates with Bret Michaels and his taxi motorcycle.
I'm ready.
I wanted to make this date absolutely special. I'd arranged for us to have dinner in the VIP suite. Oh, this is...
What's a real game?
I could really get into Brandy's head.
They're there 4 hours early.
It must be cheap. Yeah, they are there really early.
No, hockey's a great time. A ticket's like $7 and the beers are cheap. They have to get you there.
Bold and straightforward. They don't think they can handle me. I need a man. I need someone who's confident, who knows who he is and himself.
So now the show is just turning into every opportunity for one of the girls or a couple of the girls to talk trash about the other girl or girls.
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
Until elimination.
Friends that I do have are lesbians.
This is the one thing I would worry about.
I'm not gonna turn gay. No, I can't see myself marrying a woman. I'll have sex with one though, don't get me wrong. But then I'll kick her out afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really don't get chemistry from her to him.
No, I don't either.
It doesn't feel like she even really likes him too much. They feel like buddies.
She just wants to be on TV and fool around with somebody famous.
Hey.
Shove this car up your butt.
Looks like my date.
Shoving.
One girl's like, oh, I didn't even know that was a challenge. I was just gonna do that.
And then the camera sound, a car crash.
To work together to create a list stating the biggest reason why each one of you should go home.
I'm bored.
There's no TV. Can't even watch Back to the Sofa.
Dreading this task. But as for me, this is just gonna give me one more opportunity to rattle all these girls.
So start with Sam.
I feel like Lacey's really focused on destroying others.
Yeah.
As opposed to trying to build a connection with Bret.
You know, and that's a good quality for someone who's going to sing in a metal band, like just tapping into evil and being evil and sabotaging, you know, other people's joy. Mm-hmm. If you really tap into that and do it in your vocal delivery, I think you can really make something out of it. But as a potential, dating candidate, I think it's horrible, and I don't even want to be in the same room.
Psychotic, cold-hearted bitch.
I'll just say this. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I understand.
Okay.
Do you really want a girlfriend who's known for blowjob?
Who has a nickname of blowjob and her first name?
Back home, my nickname's Blowjob Grant.
Oh.
That's just terrific.
Why would you give that information out freely?
Because you want to blow Bret Michaels.
She's definitely...
But
That's why.
Bret. Just you're up.
You're saying these girls lack subtlety.
I really have nothing bad to say.
You're right.
Is that real?
I pick things up pretty quickly.
And I think that you're here just to be on TV.
Lacey's just a fucking dirty, sneaky whore. She looks like a
Okay.
She looks like she's possessed by devil.
Continental insight.
Lacey's turn.
I don't feel that you're sincere.
That I'm sincere about how I feel about him.
Just how you feel about anything.
Are you calling her a sociopath?
Yeah. And did you see that look that they just cut to? That one.
Yeah, that's a
She's like, oh, I'm being called out on all my bullshit right now.
She's the female Joker.
Right.
Person on the inside. You guys are not my friends. I'm not here to make friends with you and be.
If we're not your friends, then why do you care what we think?
Because.
Good question.
Because you guys are telling Bret something wrong about me.
Yeah, she's the one doing that.
I know, it's all...
Get this shit done. It's done.
Who do you think you are, Corey Feldman?
I know, it's such projection.
All these girls are definitely full of shit. Whatever.
She's like, how dare you try to sabotage me while I'm trying to sabotage all of you?
Right. Sabotage.
All right, well,
I say sabotage.
these girls.
That's why I say sabotage.
It's so much fun. Give me a kiss, baby. Brett gave me the VIP treatment on my date, and I...
It just doesn't look like they're a couple. It looks, I don't know what that is.
It looks like he's there with his daughter.
Yeah, and she doesn't look
Boy, you know, she's one of those girls
charmed by him at all.
And at the same time, you want
There's booze. I would have been that camera guy, and the director's like, hey, back up, he looks too fat. I can't. What am I gonna do?
He's just naturally puffy. The camera doesn't do that.
For Bret, so what we have to do to help him with this decision is write down everybody in the house and write down why we think they're not good for Bret.
Jess tells me about the questionnaire that they had to fill out. Why am I not good for Brett?
Well,
It's such an eyesore pool table.
Yeah, it's awful.
even said that though too.
They said that the only bad thing they could talk about was my burping and my farting. So I decided to confront Lacey and Heather and ask them what they had wrote about me.
Why?
Why does she have the Star Trek jeans on that have the flare
saw
that are,
that.
like so high? That was weird.
She's this, she's this, she's that.
It's funny because I just confronted them and asked them, and all they said is they only wrote that I burped.
I think it's all bullshit, and I don't trust Lacey.
Watch your back with those girls because, they're willing at this point to throw anybody under the bus.
While I was out on a date with Brandy M, I wanted all the girls in the house to do a little activity for me. I wanted them to write down reasons why each girl should be eliminated. When I got the letter and read through it, there was a couple things in there that really concerned me. They very much believed that Lacey was insincere and really didn't show her true self. Now I'm starting to realize that maybe she's the cause of all the drama that's going on in that house. I knew I had a really, really tough decision to make.
He needs his records in that phony room. That's not his house.
That's not his house. Those aren't his records.
No, I keep thinking.
They buy him from the thrift store and paint him gold and then put him in a frame. That's exactly what happened.
What the hell was I thinking?
I've seen him do it.
I told Bret I wanted to go home. I'm falling hard, I'm torn, and this is gonna be really tough.
Yeah, because when it gets down to like
She's just been so
the top 3 or whatever you want to call it, I don't want to know anymore. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a rain slicker trench coat.
Awesome.
Oh, it's barely a trench coat. Mia should go because she's the most boring.
We got 7.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
I didn't even know
you
what
didn't even
referring to.
remember her name,
No,
right?
I was like,
exactly. She's so forgettable.
and there's only 5.
At
of them
least
left.
Sam, the redheaded weirdo, the busty blonde stripper, and the drunk girl. At least those 4 are interesting. The other, however many there are left, are not interesting.
Yeah.
She's just here because she wants to say she fucked a rock star, or at least gave him a blowjob. Hence the name Blowjob Brandy.
Would you stay here and continue to rock my world?
Yes.
Heather, would you come down here, please?
Heather doesn't have to do anything.
No.
She like lost the challenge. She just hangs around and
Yeah.
Rock my world.
Love to.
I think she looks the worst when she gets the most dressed up.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Natural and
Not
stuff.
that she cares about my opinion, but I have one, and there you go.
Yeah, and that's a compliment, by the way.
Right for Bret. She's way too young.
It is.
Yeah, less is more for her. That's great.
I think less is more for most.
Most of, well, some of them, like she looks, I don't know.
She's way better with less is more.
And before you guys comment, he just said it. Look at us. We're the joke.
No.
I feel there's something there else.
Tour, Mr. Bungle, and this is. Yeah, I bought this at the concert, man. This is cool.
I'm not talking about the clothes, though. That's an issue, too. I'm talking about this.
Oh, this?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't fix that.
I'd wear a ton of clown makeup if it helped.
And continue to rock my world.
Yes.
Awesome.
Really? Why?
They have something going on with the show. Like the producers want to stick her around for some reason.
She's just
In this
blowing everyone.
holding back emotion, which causes some great things and some horrific things.
God, Big John is so irredeemable.
Please.
Lacey is such
What more do you want? A guy who can keep his mouth shut, fight, and keep, pick out the women. And
Yeah, but you want a guy smart enough to know when to fight.
Continue to rock my world.
You don't just want him, Hulk smash.
I'm really happy and I'm feeling victorious. These girls are trying to take me out.
Brought to you by the 2003 game Initial D.
really don't think that's gonna work now.
I got it at a thrift store.
Magdalena and I think that my heart stops beating because I'm so I just don't really know what to
I
think.
cannot explain to you right now in my heart how hard it is pounding. I know it is really hard
I believe
for you to be here. We've talked about
you'd make a good show if you did.
He doesn't make the decision,
No.
the producer does.
No, he's barely there. I mean, the one thing he's really good at is kind of just feeding the lines and getting the lines and regurgitate.
Yeah, he's good at that.
This right now is probably my worst nightmare. I think Bret is.
They show him a big card in between cuts, and then he's like, okay, big deal, blah, blah, blah.
I will miss you.
Oh,
And unfortunately, the touring's here. All right?
That's fine.
Will you give me a hug?
Sure.
You know, in the end, I eliminated Magdalena. And you don't go crazy, Let's try to make it work, and we'll take it day by day. All right? We continue to stay there.
day by day, there's 5 days left of the shoot. What do you-
Right.
Day by day. We're gonna grow into this, I think. And next episode, I just wasn't feeling the passion. I know I said I didn't want passion, but now I want passion.
I'm not gonna look it up.
It's just going to get me.
And I'm not gonna Wikipedia it, and I'm definitely not gonna watch any more of this season. But I think Mia's the next to go.
Somewhere in this house.
Okay. Who do you think wins the whole thing?
All right.
That one. Brandy.
Brandy?
Yeah, redhead.
I think it's, and I don't remember. Literally don't remember. I think it's. I want to say Heather.
Sam was going home tonight. But you know
It's probably Heather. Okay, now we have to look it up.
I'll show it.
all the rest of them out the same way.
And you'll watch it.
I won't.
That being said, thank you to our members.
Thanks to our Patreon members. Thanks to our YouTube subscribers. You have paid for several pizzas, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
If we ever look lethargic on camera, because we both just ate half of a whole pizza.
Yes. Slammed it down, actually.
Yeah, and then, sloshed it down with Mountain Dew.
Nectar of the...
Because we're classy.
Bad people.
I'm my own grandpa.